Hey, Phil, this week on NFL.com, check out Boomer's column about how Michael Vick, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning are the three superstar quarterbacks of the league NY on NFL.com.
I want to tell Boomer how much money Michael Vick he makes. You know, he likes that cash.
First down for Pittsburgh, and another flag. And a deflection off the hands of Parker.
Holding, number 77, offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Called on Marvell Smith, the left tackle. Well, Champ Bailey, 5 picks in the last 5 games, including 2 today. This one in the red zone. This one, as we mentioned, came on a 3rd and 19, which essentially was better than a Pittsburgh punt.
We have watched Champ Bailey this year, and it is consistent every week. He plays extremely well.
This Denver defense with 2 starters knocked out today. And Nate Washington spun around by Cox. Both Ian Gold out with a hamstring, and Nick Ferguson, who really returned rather quickly after a jarring block put on him by Hines Ward. Ferguson is now still out, and we hear not expected return. So they've lost 2 today. This Pittsburgh offense without the services the rest of the way, the rest of the season of Veron Haynes. Injured last week. IR'd with a knee. Davenport in the backfield. And here's Davenport on the screen. Getting some assist down the field by Santonio Holmes, but Simmons and Smith and Faneca all led the parade.
The Steelers, they run these screen plays so well. The timing, they knew that letting the defensive lineman go just at the right time to allow the running back to be able to catch it and beat them down the field.
It's Parker. And stepping out with Pema waiting for him. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
And Jim, the last play, Darren Williams ran off the field, looked like he hurt his shoulder, so the Denver secondary having to overcome some injuries and replacements.
Got Carl Pema in on that side. There he is, number 41. In for Williams. It's to Holmes as they test Pema, and Holmes across the necessary line, first down line. They'll move the chains again.
When you play the Steelers, they like to run the reverses. They throw the football to the sideline, but they have always been, always in the Bill Cowher era, they have been very good at throwing screens too.
Black 133. Black 133.
Up the middle, Parker. And the ball squirts out. You see Marvell Smith of the Steelers jumping into the pile, and Pittsburgh maintains possession. Big Marvell Smith alertly coming in. Ooh, that's
knocked loose.
Yep, that's Chuck Wara.
Chuck Wara knocked it out.
2nd down and 6.
Hold him, DJ.
Pass up in the air, and it was almost an automatic interception, but a flag is thrown. Boy, Sam Brandon can't believe it. He's trying to hit Nate Washington.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 22, defense, helmet contact to a defensive receiver, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Dominique Foxworth, so the interception wouldn't have stood anyway had there been one. Oh.
Receiver up in the air. Defenders cannot lead with their helmets and hit what they call a defenseless receiver. It's a good rule. You can't do it. You got to protect the players, the safety, and that's a tough break for the Denver Broncos.
They've got Darren Williams back in. There he is at the bottom of the screen, 27 in the white uniform. 1st and 10. Truman. Jeremy Truman tackled by Champ Bailey. The Steelers continue to move the football.
It's a big drive for the Steelers, of course. And I look back at this drive, Jim, and it's the 2nd and long, and they threw the screen and picked up the 1st down. Was the big play that helped get them down inside the 10-yard line.
We'll call it 2nd and 2. From the 6. Oh, what a stick by Al Wilson, who was banged up earlier in this series. Set out a play or two and came back in there and makes the tackle for a 1-yard loss.
Well, they'd like to run right at this Denver defense. But Al Wilson, flowing fast to his right, makes a good play, good tackle, gets in there. A little shake when it's over.
There was a penalty on that play against the Denver defense, against Gerard Warren. Holding called against Warren. And alas, Pittsburgh has a 1st and goal to go.
You'll like that one.
1st and goal from the 3. Parker keeps going, and he's in for the touchdown. He broke a couple of tackles. This time Al Wilson wasn't going to stop him. And Parker has his 2nd touchdown of the game.
When you crowd the line of scrimmage, the Steelers, they bring in Hines Ward to help out. Oh, another nice block by Hines Ward. Seals it to the inside, and Willie Parker with power goes in for the touchdown. Steelers, one of the few teams that will bring a wide receiver in and have him as like an extra tight end or a fullback to help the block the extra guy.
So with 3:32 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Steelers are back within 4. Parker finds the end zone from 3 yards out.
Nurofen, fast, targeted relief for pain.
Freedom for backs. New heat patches from Nurofen.
We're playing San Diego. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, and puked in between. And that's when I knew it.
I felt like I was playing with little kids and I was a grown man, like Superman.
I ran the fastest 40 at the camp, and I was still 15 years old. So that's when I knew I was gonna be pretty good. Oh yeah.
Play football. In the 2006 NFL Draft, the Saints had the luck of the draw when Reggie Bush was taken 2nd overall. Bush is a multi-talented back who adds a wow factor to a team that stumbled to a 3-13 season last year. The dual threat posed by Bush should make life easier for Drew Brees and the rest of the Saints offense. Look for Bush and the Saints to make a significant improvement in the NFC South.
That last Steeler drive kept alive. We're advanced by 2 first downs via penalty. Steelers fighting for their season. It'll be Brian Clark. And the mishandle cost him. It's Anthony Madison down there. Parker celebrating another score.
So you all right, Jake?
Well, don't you think Mum's been acting a bit weird?
I wouldn't worry about it, son.
Only Actimel contains a good bacteria LC Immunitas. Try it and see if you feel the difference. They're none.
You're watching NASN, the North American Sports Network, a new and exciting sports channel dedicated to the best in live North American sports 24/7. On NASN, you can experience over 100 live NFL games this season, plus the playoffs and the Super Bowl live. Watch up to 175 regular season NHL games and live postseason, including the Stanley Cup Finals. Feel the excitement of live Major League Baseball with up to 260 regular season games and exclusive coverage of the World Series. NASN also brings you an exclusive lineup of college sports with live college football and basketball. And with a daily lineup of sports news, talk shows, highlights, and analysis, NASN is your channel for the very best in live North American sports. Visit NASN.com for scheduling news and information.
Well, the Denver Broncos, the last 8 times they played a team that was in the Super Bowl the prior season, they've won. They're leading in this one. And come out throwing. Plummer dumps it. And Mike Bell with a nice piece of running. They'll also get a shot at Seattle later this season, the other Super Bowl participant.
Well, Jim, while we get time, let's go watch Hines Ward go inside and block DJ Williams. That allows Willie Parker on a little counter to squeeze inside Champ Bailey and follow Alan Faneca in for the touchdown. And again, how many times have we looked at it today? Hines Ward with big blocks that have let the runners get a lot of extra yards, and that one allowed a touchdown.
That pass play went for 24. It's the longest pass play for the Broncos since the first play of the game when Plummer hit Walker for 38 yards. And Bell trying to stay on his feet by holding on to the shirt tail of Eric Piers. Coming Tuesday, November 14th to CBS, a new drama about the doctors who explore life's greatest mystery, the human brain. 3 pounds. Tuesday, November 14th, after the unit, right here on America's #1 network. Look at Bell. Holding on to Piers. Oh, keep going, but let me stand up.
Got a plow horse. Pull him.
Cobbs takes this snap as the tailback, and Plummer has an open man. That's Rod Smith. Cobbs picked up Polamalu on a blitz.
Every time the Broncos get 2 tight ends off the line of scrimmage, they're going to keep everybody in, block it up, so they can get time to throw it down the field to the wide receivers. They've done it twice. It's given Jake Plummer good protection, and one time it was a long throw down the field that was incomplete. That time, good throw to Rod Smith.
Denver's first trip inside the 50. They had the one end around by Walker for a touchdown run. There's Cobbs again. Boy, Cobbs had some pickup on that blitz with Polamalu. He pancaked him.
He did. Well, Polamalu just goes all out on blitzes, Jim. It's gonna be everything or nothing. So he's gonna get blown up every once in a while. But something we haven't said today, or last week, Eric Pierce, left tackle for the Denver Broncos, rookie, did a nice job last week and today has held up his own protecting Jake Plummer.
2nd down and 8. And that's back to Walker. He's got the 1st down. Got away from Ike Taylor.
Javon Walker is just, well, he's changed the football team.
Yep.
The Denver Broncos are 5-2, and one of the big reasons, couple big reasons, Champ Bailey, Javon Walker. You want your stars to play well? They have.
Walker with a touchdown catch and a touchdown run today.
Drop back formation again.
Plummer throws it down the field, and Townsend has the interception. Jake was looking right at first, decided to go left, and threw it past his receiver into the arms of Townsend.
Well, there's nobody open to the right. They got the formation to throw it down the field.
This may not be an interception. Look at this. Does he have possession?
No, he does not. Well,
they've got the red flag out.
I'll get a chance to look at it again before I make my final call.
Kennard Lang was out there escorting it out to the field.
Sweetheart, what's Marty Turco doing in the caravan?
He's just here to remind you that the season started.
Great save there by Turco. Turco, stop that.
How about some music? Okay, no music. Let's go.
Some people think the internet is a good thing. The most powerful educational tool the world has ever known. It's preserving our history, keeping the past alive forever. It's the only place where freedom of speech truly exists. Some people think the internet is a good thing. What do you think?
Lovely and talented Sid Sixero. Stop it. I'm the ball dude.
Catch all your sports news highlights and analysis daily on Score Tonight.
Woo! What's he doing? I don't know. Check this out, 720. For real, count it. Watch the move. Oh, you're my boy, Blue!
Score Tonight, up to 3 times daily, only on NASN.
That's Townsend saying, I got it.
If that smile doesn't make me believe he's got it.
No.
Well, Jim, you're right. This is a big play. This has been a good drive by the Denver Broncos. Where they're making a string of plays. It's been big plays that have led to the scores. They've put together quite a couple good runs, some good throws.
Plummer over on the sideline, but the rest of the offensive unit for the Broncos remains on the field. Kind of interesting. You got both offenses on the field right now. There's the Broncos.
Well, the Broncos got back in that formation again where they were going to protect Jake Plummer, let him throw it down the field.
All right, Walt Anderson with the big decision.
After doing the play, the defensive player did not have control of the ball in downs. It is incomplete. It is Denver's ball, 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line. Denver will not be charged with a timeout.
So again, didn't have a clean hold of it until that point, and the right foot is out of bounds. Plummer spared the interception, and the Broncos can continue this drive with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Plummer had talked to us about how difficult it would be to run against this Steeler defense, saying that they stressed to their backs, the running backs, all week. Don't dance around. If there's just 2 or 3 yards, go get it.
Get it. 2 yards is good. If you stumble for 1 more, even better.
And there was absolutely nothing there to go get, as Ferrier and others combine on the tackle to end the quarter. You're watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 41.
Hockey's not just a game, it's a lifestyle.
Join the Reebok revolution. Visit NASN.com, your home for North American sports merchandise.
Welcome back to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Jim Nance and Phil Simms. The 4th quarter commences. The Broncos on 3rd down, and it's incomplete. That was Bryant McFadden getting a hand on it, intended for Alexander. There have been 4 Steeler turnovers in this game. Walker has 2 touchdowns for the Broncos. Parker 2 for the Steelers. And Paul Ernster will come in to punt. Denver led this game 14-0, 4 minutes into it, behind 2 Plummer touchdowns, 2 touchdown passes. Wilson standing at the 10 for the return. Ball takes a favorable Denver bounce at the 4. And Cecil Sapp downs it near the 6. Again, after a 38-yard pass play to set up the Broncos on their first drive, just a short while later, Plummer to Smith. Then a fumble on the kickoff return led to this one. Plummer to Javon Walker. Roethlisberger found an open Parker. And then early in the 3rd, on the end around, it's Javon Walker again, only to have that touchdown matched in the quarter by Willie Parker.
Changing the protection. Blitz coming from the left.
Ball is batted away by Michael Myers, one of those former Brown defensive linemen. Lang, another one who had a big sack in this game.
Yeah, the Steelers pick up the blitz. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense down the field. The receivers were open, but Michael Myers knocking it down.
You think of Myers, you think of Lang and Gerard Warren and Ekubon. You think about all the tough losses they had to the Steelers when they were members of the Browns. They did have collectively, though, a win here in Pittsburgh in 2003, that Brown bunch. It's now on the defensive front for Denver. 2nd down and 10. And almost intercepted by Demetrin Veal. John Engelberger was applying the heat on Roethlisberger.
These are the throws that Ben Roethlisberger is making this year that are coming back to haunt him. Most of the time that's picked off. Demetrin Veal, it's right to him. Defensive lineman just not able to hold on. You saw a throw just like that against the San Diego Chargers late in the game, across the field, where you can't quite see exactly what's going on.
3rd down and 10. From the goal line, ball is loose. And I tell you, there could have been a safety there. It's just incredible to think Pittsburgh gets out of this without surrendering something that really could have almost ended this game.
Best stand of the day, Jim, for the Denver Broncos defense. Coverage down the field, the defensive line finally getting some pressure. They make Roethlisberger step up. The inside two defensive linemen pressuring, making fumble, and you said it, very fortunate to recover it.
Could have been a fumble and a recovery at the one, could have been a safety. Now Gardocki, who's never had a punt blocked in his career. With that 2 steps. Darren Williams comes to the left side. And momentum carries him out near the 34 and a flag. Did you see anything there, Phil?
No, I did not. Too many people on the sideline.
Flag on the play. Well, after the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 27, receiving team. 15-yard penalty. It will be 1st and 10. Timeout.
So then I'll put the Broncos. Wait, Darren Williams saying, wait a minute. You guys have got it backwards here.
As well as being a thirst-quenching soft drink,
Yes, that's right, Dave.
a Sprite is also a sort of goblin. This Sprite is not so refreshing at a festival. And it definitely hasn't got any taste.
Here we go. Right and left and right and right. Left and right and right and left.
Try new Sprite Z. Great Sprite taste, 0 added sugar.
Technology has made your morning easier. Why not your shave? The Philips Smart Touch XL is designed to shave more with every touch, with 3 shaving rings in each shaving head. And because it pivots to stay on your face and neck, even tricky hairs are cut. Simplicity is making every stroke count.
Play football. After a tumultuous 2005, Donovan McNabb and the Philadelphia Eagles will look to rebound in 2006. Coming back from injury, McNabb now has second-year wide receiver Reggie Brown as his main target. With Brian Westbrook in the backfield and Todd Pinkston back from injury, the Eagles should contend for the NFC East crown.
Phil, we went to commercial. Darren Williams said, you guys have it the wrong way. In fact, they do change it. It's against Pittsburgh.
Anthony Smith, 27. It's Dominique Foxworth after the play is over. 15 yards against the Steelers and not the Broncos, Jim.
So the ball is at the 17. Sapp. Big Cecil Sapp, who made a couple of impressive runs last week to set up short touchdowns.
Yeah, we've been hearing his name more and more in our meetings with Mike Shanahan, and I think he's been curious to see how he's going to be once the football gets in his hands. We saw it last week, and another good example that he can do something good on that last play.
Mike Bell is in the backfield. Second down and 3. Bell with the first down yardage. You wonder back there with Gardocki having the punt from right on the back of the end zone. Did they ever consider perhaps taking the intentional safety?
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They thought about it. I wouldn't have done it. Punt it. Even though you're going to give up good field position, you go, well, let's at least hold them to a field goal, and now you're down 7 points. If you give up the safety, you're down 6. And Jim, you got to remember, you're punting it from your 20-yard line.
That's right, you're still giving it up.
You're still giving up a lot of yards, so the Steelers, I think, made the right decision.
That confirms the bell carry was enough for the first, and a goal-to-go situation on the way.
First and goal, Denver ball.
Mike Shanahan telling us last night about the Steelers, how in the world is this team 2-5? I'll never know. Breaking down all the tape.
Oh, yeah, that's what we've talked about a lot. We got the answers. They're there. The fouls, the penalties, the target, it's all there.
Yep.
Their season has been played out once again on the field today.
They're trying to save the season right now. First and goal, and it's Bell. Got about halfway there. And it's interesting how Bill Cowher this week came in at the team facility. He took down everything that had anything to do with the schedule and the results of the season to this point. And he told his team, you're coming into my world now. We've got a 9-game season. It's like high school when I used to play. It was a 9-game season.
That's right. Everything they've done, everybody has goals. Did you make it for this game? All the numbers. Get rid of everything. Starting all over.
Second and goal. Plummer in trouble. Plummer is taken down at the 10. Big play by Aaron Smith. Brett Kiesel in there too, along with Larry Foote.
Aaron Smith gets the initial pressure on Jake Plummer. Joey Porter, Brett Kiesel, number 99, is up there, and Aaron Smith gangs up to make the tackle.
What did you call Aaron Smith the other day when we met with him, Mr. Mom?
Mr. Mom. I said, what are you going to do when your career's over, Aaron? He says, I'm going to stay home and watch the kids, and my wife is going to go to work. You don't hear that too often, especially from a football player.
Smith, who told us there's a sense of urgency, but not despair. To the end zone, to Walker, and he's got a 3rd touchdown of the game. What a difference maker.
That was a very, very nice throw by Jake Plummer. Just the right amount of touch on it, not too soft, and he throws it to the outside.
Ike Taylor trying to defend.
Can't get there. Ike Taylor had help on the inside. Joey Porter was there. Should have overplayed the outside. Jake Plummer makes the perfect throw.
So Walker with 2 touchdown catches, 1 touchdown running from 72 yards. Elam adds the extra point, and it's a huge score. Plummer's 3rd touchdown toss of the afternoon.
Sweetheart, what's Marty Turco doing in the caravan?
He's just here to remind you that the season started.
Great save there by Turco. Turco, stop that.
How about some music? Okay, no music. Let's go.
Some people think the internet is a good thing. The most powerful educational tool the world has ever known. It's preserving our history, keeping the past alive forever. It's the only place where freedom of speech truly exists. Some people think the internet is a good thing. What do you think?
Javon Walker coming over from Green Bay in a draft day trade by way of Florida State, where he was a Gator Bowl MVP, and that's where the scouts really took notice that he had some special talent. Before Florida State, he was actually playing junior college football. And talk about a receiving tandem at Jones County Junior College in Mississippi. Check this out. This is Javon Walker And his other receiver, this is still Walker. See if you can recognize him, a former Super Bowl MVP. That's right, that's Deion Branch. You know, we were talking to Javon about this a week ago. He says, how come nobody's ever talked about that? We always hear about how Chad Johnson and Steve Smith played out in Santa Monica together. What about us?
I like just about, I wish.